the White House believe Lula's comment undermines his effort to mediate peace? He was trying to create a group of neutral countries. And also another question, could there be any diplomatic implications against Brazil?
From the U.S.? Yeah. So I'll say this. A couple of things that I do want to say about this is that the U.S., and you've heard us say this many times, has no objection to any country that seeks to try to bring an end to Russia's war against Ukraine, against Ukraine, a war that they've started, a war of their choice. This is Russia that I'm speaking about clearly, but we were struck by, to your question about the comments, we were struck by the tone of the press conference of the foreign minister yesterday, which was not a tone of neutrality, suggesting that the United States and Europe are not interested in peace or that we share responsibility for the war. We believe, and it is true, that it is plainly wrong. Of course we want this war to end. Of course we do. And we support President Zelensky's call for a just end to Russia's war of choice. In fact, the United States and EU actively engaged Putin to prevent the war, dating back to at least mid-2021, and efforts have continued since the start of this war. Unfortunately, Russia has shown no interest in ending its unprovoked invasion. We will continue to work with our allies, as you've seen this president do over and over again this past year, and also our allies and our partners, to help Ukraine defend itself against Russian aggression while supporting Ukraine's proposal for a just and durable peace that respects the UN Charter and the principles of sovereignty and territorial integrity. Because remember, this is Ukraine's territorial sovereignty and territorial integrity that Russia invaded. And to say, and again, what we heard, the tone was not neutral, and it is not true. And so we'll continue to speak out against that, just like you heard from Admiral Kirby yesterday.
Just a follow-up. Do you think is President Biden aware of those comments? And going back to the implications, do you see any implications against Brazil on the diplomatic?
So look, I have not spoken to the president. I'm assuming that he is aware of this. Look, again, Brazil is a sovereign country, and they get to make its own decision. And so I will leave it there. And again, I'll just say that I'll say this: we are confident in the strength of the U.S.-Brazil relationship, even if we disagree with some of the things that the President Lula said. We are still confident in that engagement, in that relationship.